Greetings and welcome back to Back Talk with Miss Treasure. I am Miss Treasure, and treasures are hard to find. I don't own the rights to the song, but I'm loving it right about now. Yes, indeed. You can enjoy it for a few seconds. But tonight's episode is about love versus lust. Yeah, I'm going to give you the definitions just in case you didn't know what they meant. You can always go back and Google it. Yes, it's Back Talk with Miss Treasure, and I am Miss Treasure. But we still good. Definition of love is an intense feeling of deep affection. Lust, very strong sexual desire. It's important that we know love from lust. They both begin with L. I'm using capital L. LOVELUST. Your choice. But from what I found out through my dating endeavors, it's all about lust. Of course, a person can only go by looks in the beginning. But we know that looks, they fade. Yes, they fade. But if you got a good mindset, a good heart, and know how to treat a person, oh, that carries and goes a long way in life. Because sometimes you may see a man who may not be all that appealing, or the woman is not all that appealing. But vice versa, one of them is very, very appealing. You wonder what happened there. Well, I can tell you now. It was about that good vibe that meant something. Not the vibes that people often talk about. You vibe in 1 minute, then the next minute, you don't know what's going on. Yes. Wrong time. Didn't try. I can't sing, but that's the song right about now. But anyways, we back to love and lust with Miss Treasure. I am Miss Treasure, honey. And as I always say, treasures are hard to find. They are. I want to be found, but I don't rush it anymore. At one time, my mindset was not letting things just take that pace and let God handle the situation. Because when God handles the situation, and it comes out extremely well, you just have to be mindful. Listen. Yes, it's important that we can differentiate love from lust. As I stated before, love is an intense feeling of deep affection, whereas lust is a very strong sexual desire. The world is based upon lust at this point. That's what I can see, and I'm sure I've done it myself. You know, I never leave myself out of this. Yeah. But now that I know or can differentiate between the two, even though they both begin with capital L, I'm going to go with the love. It's hard to find. I already know that. People have a short span of really getting to know someone. I mean, they don't want to take the time out, and if something goes wrong, you can rest assured that it's a done deal. People aren't who they say they are. It's very saddening to me to know that, hey, these things are occurring, and it just seems like it's the way of the world. One thing I must tell you, I left a message, a voice message. I called this one person, I left a voice message, and they never returned my call. I'm like, what's going on? So I did call back, and they told me, you left a message? Nobody does that anymore. I'm like, wow, really? Now I can't leave a voice message? Yeah, it took me a minute to shake it, but I'm over it now. I still leave messages for those who are business-minded and who are not really part of the world. That means they're not followers. We don't have to do everything that the world does, because then that makes us followers. I want people to follow me in a good manner. Yes. Love. an intense feeling of deep affection, lust, very strong sexual desire. That lust, that very strong sexual desire, sometimes it doesn't last long, just for a minute. Yeah. Then try. I don't own the rights to the music, but I love it. Usher. Ooh, I love me some Usher. Okay, I'm back now. It's Back Talk with Miss Treasure. I am Miss Treasure. Yes, indeed. It's very hard out here for the women who are so-called independent. In one of my episodes, I did say that oftentimes, guys like women want to be independent all the time. It's not that we want to be independent. We have no other choice. We must take care of ourselves and make sure that everything is in alignment. And if we were truly to align things in the way that they should go, as God has planned them for us, oh my goodness, can you imagine how sweet life would be? Oh, so sweet. Like me. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not about me. Ah, yes. Oh, Usher. Ooh. Wrong time. Then try. Hey. Back Talk with Miss Treasure. I am Miss Treasure, honey. But it's imperative that we grasp what love is and what lust is. We must examine the person in which we are trying to date. Oftentimes, we may be thinking one thing in our mind, but that person that we're dating has ulterior motives, meaning they're not on the same page as you are, but they're going to feed you or make you think or appease you and say, hey, yeah, that's what I want. But in fact, they don't. They don't. And if you have kids, I wouldn't invite anybody to meet my kids until I know for sure that this person is going to be in my life. And then if he's going to be there and be strong, then maybe I can invite him to meet my children. Otherwise, they don't need to meet anybody. Because most people aren't looking for true love. They are looking for a lustful time, getting their needs met. And they're from place to place. We used to call it pillar to post. Pillar to post, honey. That means they going for any and everything. No sense of nothing. Weak-minded, I should say. I'm very strong-minded. Sometimes I guess we all fall into a situation where we have to recollect our thoughts and thank God that nothing truly happened to us in our endeavors of lustful enjoyment. I hate that we didn't make it to forever and back together. Hey, but we still good. I can be your lover. Other. Yes, indeed. Life is too short. And it seems like although we may wish, or how we say, oh, we wish the day was over, these days are moving quite fast to me. I feel as if the world is spinning out of control. And as a result, I must stand firm, and get a closer walk with God, Jehovah. Yeah, it's imperative. The times are slowly approaching. Not even slowly, I take that back. Quickly approaching. So we're going to have to choose love or lust. Remember, lust is for a short period of time. Love is hard to break, especially when the two of you are on the same page, in the same book, with the same God, knowing your values and all those good things, not stopping or breaking those values based upon trying to appease someone. It ain't even worth it. Yes. This is Back Talk with Miss Treasure. I am Miss Treasure. Hopefully, these few words can make you think, think, think about the path in which you desire to go on. Are you looking for short term? That's going to be your lust. Are you looking for love? That's going to be the long term. Love, it takes time. You got to keep building and building and building on a strong foundation. Whereas lust, oh, minutes, minutes. It can be over just that quick when you're lusting. It's time to make some decisions. It's Back Talking Miss Treasure. Have a great evening, great day, great morning, wherever you may be. Feel free to leave me a little message. Happy Sunday.